got some off-price crack ties, some miles and miles of carpet tiles, TVs, deep freeze, and David Bowie LPs, pool games, gold chains, what's names, and Edda Push, and Trevor Francis track suits from a mush and shepherd's bush. Push, 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 push. No income tax, no VAT, no money back, and no guarantee. Black or white, rich or poor, we'll cut prices at a straw. God bless Hooky Street, viva Hooky Street, long live Hooky Street, say magnifique Hooky Street, magnifique Hooky Street, Hooky Street, Hooky Street.
Hello, and today we're going to talk about Only Fools and Horses Series 1, Episode 3, Cash and Curry. Now, in this episode, we see that Del is at a businessman's dinner, and he's asked Rodney to come and pick him up because he is rather drunk, trying to impress some of the businessmen. And as this is going on, you get to meet this Indian businessman who has recently come into Peckham and is trying to further his business, and Mr. Malik. As Del, Rodney and this gentleman leave the hotel where the dinner is being hosted, you meet the Indian man's rival, Mr. Ram, and his henchman, and an argument ensues with Del hitting the henchman in the groin, with Del instructing Rodney and his Indian partner, Malik, to get into the car and drive off, while leaving Del there. This is not what Del wanted, and Del is left alone with this Indian man who takes him to an Indian restaurant to have a dinner and talk of the disagreement that is housed between these two Indian gentlemen family. Over this time you find out about how it all happened during the period of the British Empire and Britain holding India, and how these two this man that Del's having dinner with, his family, fought on the Indian side, and the other gentleman's family fought on the British side. And when India became a part of the British Empire, this family that fought on the side of the British was given the other family's land and have made a lot of money from it. After the brief conversation, you get brought into the idea of a little Indian sculpture, which is showing an Indian god, and one family, the family that it originally was owned by, wouldn't take it back. The other family will not sell it. Del and Rodney come up with an idea of becoming go-betweens between these two gentlemen who can't meet each other because of being one from the high class and the other one from the low class, and these two classes' life should never meet, and it's carried on over here. So the next day, Del and Rodney go and see the other person and try and convince him to sell it, but Del, instead of saying the full amount of money that the man from the previous evening had said, says a lower amount, so Del can keep the rest of that money. After trying to work out how they can get the statue and the money to the partners, these individual people, without having to confuse the situation any more than it's already confused, Dell comes up with an idea of selling all of their possessions to try and raise enough money so they can go and get the statue, give the statue to the other gentleman, and all parties are satisfied. So, over the next few days they get all their stuff together and they try and sell it for as much money as they possibly can, and they move everything around to try and help these two gentlemen and be able to get the money. In the end, trying to help themselves, getting an extra £2,000. In that respect, it's all very good. So, once Dan and Rodney have sold everything, they take the £2,000 and they collect the little statue, and they say thank you very much, and they go off all happy and all excited. They head over to the restaurant. When they get there, they have a discussion with the owner of the restaurant, even though they thought he was the restaurant. He was the owner. And it soon becomes very clear that they have been conned out of £2,000, and that these two men were working together to get money. Once this has been confirmed, you see these two men in the back of a car talking about where previously they've conned people and where next they're going to go and con other people. Score for Only Fools and Horses, episode 3 of series 1, Cash and Curry, is number 5. Thank you very much, and I shall see you next week.